Hello and welcome to today's Dalal Street Week Ahead video. Now in today's Dalal Street Week Ahead video, we'll be taking a look at three stocks. I'll take a look at Bajaj Finserv, I'll take a look at Britannia, and I'll take a look at Indian Oil. For each of the three, I'll take a look at them from the perspective of an option buyer, option seller, plus equity trader. So do watch ahead for that. Now, before we go into all of that, let's take a look at the news affecting our markets this week. Now, on the news front, I believe one of the key things this past week was the RBI interest rate decision, which occurred on Friday. Now, the upcoming one is going to be the Fed interest rate decision, which is on the 11th deck, and then the inflation rate year on year for India, which is on 12th deck. So those two are going to be very important in deciding the future course of the market. So until then, expect positivity, but with a bit of box ranges in the indexes. Now that's it on that front. Now let's take a look at the three stocks which I spoke about. Now the first stock is Bajaj Finserv. I've loaded Bajaj Finserv, the equity chart, because you can reference this for the futures also. The price is different, but it's not that different. Now, according to him, for Bajaj Finserv, if you see, it's been trading in a box range from basically April of this year and not gone anywhere. But with the RBI interest rate decision giving a cut, that will help Bajaj, especially as it is in that segment which is heavily focused on EMIs and everything. So I believe if it breaks the high of Friday, it can go to 2142, and if it clears that, which is a very strong resistance zone, you can go to 2215 and 2240. Now, how am I playing this? I'm already in it. I have sold P's of 2028 and below, basically 2020 and below puts, and I'm going to hold it that way. I will only consider it for futures or option buy or equity once it clears 2142. Why? Because if it stays within this box range, for example, PE cells will still make money due to option decay, but only when it breaks above 2142 is when equity buyers plus few option buyers plus future buyers will be able to make money. So I am positive on this, and I am long already via PE cells, and we'll go further long if it breaks 2142 for a target of 2215 and 2240. Now the next stock we're going to talk about is Britannia Industries. Now Britannia Industries, I had covered it on an investing article, and I had said that 5730 was a very important support, and it gapped down and held that support. I'd given 5720 to 5730 as a range. Now that zone has held, and now how I look at it for the coming session is, if it ends up now breaking above 6005, then Britannia is going to give a good up move for the short term. So a break of 6005 will give a long to 6200, and a break of that will go to 6350. Now, how will I trade it? I am not in Britannia yet. I'm going to wait for Britannia to either break this, or if I see there's stagnation happening at this point, then I may go and sell puts below 5700, and stagnation is going to help PE cells because you're bullish, but you're selling puts to earn from the time decay in the options. So my strategy is going to be either tomorrow I'm going to sell puts in this, or if it breaks this, I'll sell puts plus I'll go long via equity into for 6200 and 6350. Why I will not use option buys in this? Because the move might be slightly slow. So option buys will not work for that. Futures, since I've already got PE cells, I prefer to do it via equity. Britannia is another stock I am positive on, and I believe if it breaks 6005, it can give us a good run up to 6200 and 6350 pretty easily. Now next I'll take a look at is Indian Oil. Now Indian Oil has done very well in the past weeks, as it had a good climb up, and I think both the key oil stocks, which I would say Indian Oil and Bharat Petroleum, are at a similar juncture. So both can be considered, but I've chosen to cover Indian Oil instead of BPCL. And how I look at Indian Oil is, right now, it's got a very strong support at 158 to 160 and a very strong resistance at 166. So Indian Oil, due to its nature, if you see, it tends to go very small price bars up, very small prices up. It's a very gradual decline. I'm going to not look at PE cells or anything in this. I'm looking at this purely from equity. If it breaks 166, then I'll go long for a target of 171 to 173. So on all three stocks I'm covering today, I am bullish on them, and I think they will do well in the coming sessions. Now, there are many more also which I am positive on, but I cannot obviously discuss 20 stocks in a video. It will come too long. And let's see how they do. But if these stocks perform as I've highlighted, then I think they will give a good upswing, which can be very beneficial to everyone trading them, whether they're doing it via equity, via option buy, via futures, or option sells. Option buy naturally will have a higher risk because decay is the enemy. So let's see. And if you like this video, then hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Thank you.